Now, welcome my friends. As you already know, the title of today's video, guys, is called Live a Life Full of Failure. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Live a life full of failure? What in the world is this dude talking about, man? Jay, what are you on? Because you're probably thinking, like, live a life full of failure. First thoughts, you're telling me you want me to live my whole life failing at every single thing I do? You want me to go and live my whole life failing and get rejected at everything that comes my way? You want me to go and fail like Rock Lee did when he failed to win the fight against Gara in the Chunin exams? But all just aside, Rock Lee won that fight. Come on, Gara lost. But I'm just playing, y'all. But however, the reason why I titled this video, Live a Life Full of Failure, is this. Because I would rather live a life full of failure than live a life full of wonder. Let me say that again. I would rather live a life full of failure than live a life full of wondering how things could have turned out. Because far too often in our lives, especially in today's era, people will live a whole life full of wonder. People will live for 80, maybe 90 years, their whole lifespan, wondering how things could have turned out. They'll be sitting there under deathbed. Thinking to themselves, man, I wonder what would have happened if I went in and worked towards my dream. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't give up. I wonder what would have happened if I went and just did the things that I wanted to do. Because you gotta realize, right? When you choose to live a life full of wonder, it's really because of this. It's because your imagination is a very powerful tool. It also can be a very destructive tool determining how you use it for yourself, right? Because picture this. I could use my imagination to picture a life of myself achieving my dream and everything's going right. This hand, everything is going right in my dream because I'm using my imagination to think so, because I'm wondering. And then in this hand, man, my imagination is painting a picture of me failing to achieve my dream, me being embarrassed, me suffering, me having doubt, me having anxiety, me having hard times. Because again, your imagination is a very powerful tool. It can either paint a very happy picture for you or a very destructive picture for you, not so good. And once you see that destructive picture, the negativity often weighs out the positivity. But you got to realize, right? The reason why people choose to live a life full of wonder again is because you're wondering about the wrong things. Even so, right? Even so, if you go and work towards your dreams, because a lot of times, a lot of things to prevent people from working towards your dreams is they're afraid to get started. But again, that goes back to living a life full of failure, right? And the reason why I brought that to the video is because of this. You cannot live a life full of wonder. That's just the bottom line. That is the number one thing you cannot do in life, is live a life full of wondering how things could have turned out. No, we're going to go and just do it. And that's why even if I fail 1,000 times before I finally succeed, you got to be okay with that. You got to live that life full of failure. Even if you live your whole life working towards your dream, but you don't see no results from it, you don't see no success, you're not seeing no reach or anything, you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the fact that you might spend your whole life failing, again and again and again, repeatedly failing towards working towards your dreams. You got to realize that that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I got to ask you this question. Are you more okay with living a life full of wonder, never taking any steps towards working towards your dreams? Or, however, are you more okay with taking the steps towards your dreams, but living a life full of failure, living a life of suffering every single day, knowing that, dang, bro, I might not achieve my dream, this might not work out, but I'll be damned if I don't go and try. Come on now, man. So the whole message of this video is this. Do not live a life full of wonder, like, wow, how would things turn out if I went and actually took the steps to work towards my dream? No, we cannot live that life, man. The human being lives on average for like 80 years right now, probably more so if you don't eat processed foods and exercise to actually take care of yourself. So the average human being lives 80 years, right? That's 80 years. That goes by fast. Because a lot of that time is taken up sleeping. A lot of that time is taken up with schooling. A lot of that time is taken up with day-to-day stuff that you have to do. You don't have a choice to do. So at the end of the day, you probably only got really like probably like 30 or something years to actually live. That's crazy to think about, right? That's why, even so, bro, you gotta choose to live that life full of failure. Because again, the whole message of this video is this. I'd rather live a life full of failure than live a life full of wondering how things could have turned out. Even if I had to fail 1,000 times before I get my first success, that's what I'm gonna do. It's because it's crazy. It's this like thing I realized a couple weeks ago is this. You really start to obtain success through failing. You have to fail to succeed. It doesn't happen the other way. You don't go and shoot your first basketball shot, boom, I'm the greatest basketball player on the face of the earth. No. You go and become the greatest basketball player on the planet by missing 1,000 shots, by missing 100 game winners, like Michael Jordan did. He's missed over 100 game winners in his career, and that's why the people call him the GOAT. Isn't that crazy? Now again, this is Jay So Positive signing out, and this video brought you guys any type of motivation, inspiration, joy, or happiness. By all means, hit the subscribe button down below. And again, I just thank you guys for taking time out of your day to join me on my journey of inspiring 1 million people to be positive with my YouTube videos, to inspire other people to treat other people better today, to ultimately build a symbol of positivity in which men, women, and children everywhere in this world can draw from their darkest times of need, to let them know and show them that it's possible, that you can become who you want to be, that you can achieve your dreams, that it's just possible. But again, you will know if it's possible if you live that life full of wonder. That's why if you live that life full of failure, that's how you're going to know what's possible or not. There's a 50-50 chance. You might win, you might fail, but hey, I'm willing to roll the dice, man, and I know you are too because you stayed this long in the video. Love you guys so much, man, and hey, keep being great, my friend. Keep pushing forward. Keep suffering. Keep enduring. Because trust me, your pain has purpose. Y'all got this, man. Have a great day today.